Well, to start the night off, of course, the man who's the host of this has taken a lot of time for our schedule for this.
Public school education.
But as you know, tomorrow night is Brawl 10, of course, which I said, and all the proceeds for tonight and tomorrow, of course, go to the Toys for Tots Foundation. Governor Haynes and Fred with the United States Preschool Program, they'll be here tomorrow night. So I appreciate all of what you have done tonight. But most importantly, I want to thank one of my best friends. He's done a tremendous amount, not only for APW, he's also very active in the community. So I'd like to turn it over to Steve Fester.
Me and Tom met through a very, very dear friend of mine who unfortunately passed away at the age of 29. He picked up heart away. He had a heart attack at the Ryans in Thompson about a year and some change ago. And if it wasn't for Victor, me and Tom never would have met. It just so happens the way me and Tom found out that we were both wrestling fans was we were on a show called We Are the Couple. Pretty opinionated as anybody who knows me will tell you. And we just got to talking, and he made a comment about General Skandar Akbar one day while he was manning the camera. And I was like,
Ray, you know what that is?
Akbar?
yeah.
Evidently I do.
All right.
And all of a sudden, I was like, do you know who that is, or you're just making up a name? And he goes, of course I know who that is. Do you know who this is? And we just, from there, our friendship kind of blossomed into what it is today. And we've had each other over our houses for holidays, taken road trips together. I consider him my best friend in the world. I consider a lot of people friends in this world. Tom, I consider one of my dearest. And when he came up, when he was talking about possibly doing a show here at Ryan's, we were sitting down at the table. I think it was actually after We Are the Government taping, and we were talking about what we could do to kind of co-brand, to kind of mix it up with Ryan's and APW, how to benefit each other. I was like, we could call it the Brawl for All You Can Eat, since it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. And from there, our first one, I think we packed it out with 350 people. It was one of the biggest shows I know. And it's crazy for me to even fathom. We've done 10 of these now. And I fully expect that tomorrow will be the biggest one that we've done so far, surpassing the original. But thank you so much for coming out, and really what it truly is about is honoring everybody here. It's about recognizing what APW is done, but also honoring everybody here who contributes to APW in some form or fashion. Whether it's as a sponsor, whether it's as a wrestler, whether it's as an announcer, whether it's as, someone who's creative behind the scenes and comes up with the angles, because the angle is the thing that needs to be. Jim Barnett.
Ray knows Jim Barnett too, right, Jim?
Jim Barnett?
Never mind.
Anyway.
He ain't here.
Either way, thank you so much for coming to Ryan's. We certainly appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the buffet as many times as you like. Hope the food's good, and if it isn't, don't blame me, blame Jesse.
All right, hold on, Steve. Give it up for Steve. Everything that you've done for APW, on behalf, by the way, there was a poll put out by about 200 people have made suggestions to the committee, and we tallied everything up. There was a lot of nominations and stuff, but myself, Johnny Starr, and Bob Marsh definitely took care of the sponsors. And we'd like to not only present a trophy to you, but also a medallion for Tammy. There you go. Give it up for Steve.
Over to the pawn shop over there.
Well, we're going to start out with the match of the year. You ready for the awards? Are you ready? That's what we're here for. If you've been here for a while, you know Dr. John Brother Love. John Love's going to present to you the match of the year. Come on up, John Brother Love. Anything. Auburn, he's an Auburn fan, by the way.
I want to say it's been a great year for me. I've enjoyed my affiliation with APW. Tom invited me to an event, and I was so impressed with the crowd, he asked me to sponsor an event. And about the third event, he said, would you like to get beat up tonight? And I said, where else do you go when you're the corporate sponsor and the guy asked you if you want to get beat up? So I met Sarge, and Sarge beat me up that night, and the next thing I knew, I was in the angle. Is that how we put it? I got to meet a lot of exciting guys, a lot of great people, and I was personally here tonight that we had the match of the year, and they had the still photo, but to me it was one of the most amazing wrestling moves I've ever seen in person. The match of the year this year was between Buff Bagwell and the Cowboy Jeremy Young, and I want to present the trophy tonight to the Cowboy for the match of the year. Speech.
I'm better when I got a microphone in the ring, but right now, I don't know, I'm kind of like, feel like I'm at the awards, kind of like speechless, but, I appreciate it, and, I thank Buff for everything he did, he's a good worker, you was, like, I'm gonna say it, but he's a heck of a worker, and, I enjoyed it,
You want to get back here?
he's one, I mean, it's the match of the year, it's the best worker I've worked with, but I think,
Yes, sir. Cowboy Jeremy Young!
I thought I'd tell some stories throughout the night as we go here, but John Love had let the cat out of the bag. And I think if you see the young man right here with the nice burgundy the crimson, yeah, some shirt. This, if you don't know who it is back from Afghanistan. He's from the United Kingdom. Good friend of APW. He's been here a long time, and I believe he'll be reinstated by Bob Marsh. Has to pass his physical tomorrow. Be back in the ring, maybe, maybe not. Give it up for Sarge. All right, John, sorry, ready? Okay, again, APW is about community, and we have a young lady right in front of me here who represents the community. She's a great community activist. She's with the American Cancer Society. And all, you know, there's no kayfabe tonight. There's no joking down. This is serious. She does a tremendous amount. Maybe one of the hardest working persons I know here in this community, dealing with Relay for Life, which she does for the American Cancer Society. And APW teamed up with them last year. Put on a tremendous show, you know, at the Kiwanis Fairgrounds. And Robert, if I'm correct, we're going to be doing more next year. Is that correct? So on behalf of everybody at APW, I'd like to present her a community organizer trophy and a sponsor medallion for Robert. Robert, you want to say a little bit, introduce your family?
To my kids, this is Rhett, Ashton, and Jake. They fortunately and unfortunately get to go through almost every relay life event. But I thank you guys all so much. You guys don't realize how much it helps us. I just did a presentation at Swainsboro yesterday, but every dollar makes a difference. 4,200 people a day get diagnosed with cancer, and only 1,500 of those people survive. So that's a lot. We need a lot more work that we're going to do. So every time you guys do something, an event like this, it's a little bit different than what we're used to. It helps. So I thank you guys very much for having me. Thank you. I think it's my very first trophy ever. So that's awesome. So thank you so much.
Scotty. Scott, that's the man right there, Scotty Tavati. Look at him, Scotty! Look at his son. You can tell he's the dad, right? All right, Bob Marsh, you got the next award? Sure. No poem, though. No poem. No poem.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Well, you know, having people come to the shows is important. And you know, people have to be dependable. We have to depend on them, otherwise no show. And I'd like to present this to Eric Glamour for being the most dependable wrestler in APW. He's there whenever we need him. Eric.
We got one question. You're going to be here tonight with the ring up. See what I deal with? See why we're a man? That's all you get.